Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Sadina Constantine here at Jukebox Tarot coming at you live, back with another message. And I hope that everybody is doing well and feeling swell as you should be. I know that I'm feeling fabulous considering the heavy spiritual warfare that I know that a lot of my beautiful, wonderful collective and myself have been going through. Okay. We are not immune to it, and they are never going to stop. You know, the devil never sleeps. And that is obvious. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So I wanted to get a word in from the word. And then what I opened up to was Luke chapter 11, verse 42. Or actually it's verse 39. It says, "Now then, you Pharisees, clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside you are full of greed and wickedness. You foolish people, did not the one who made the outside make the inside also? But now as for what it is inside you, be generous to the poor and everything will be clean for you. Woe to you Pharisees, because you give God 1/10 of your mint, rue and all other kinds of garden herbs, but you neglect justice and the love of God. You should have practiced the latter without leaving the former undone. Woe to you Pharisees, because you love the most important seats in the synagogue and the respectful greetings in the marketplace. Woe to you, because you are like unmarked graves, which people will walk over without even knowing it." Reminds me of that scene from Tombstone. Looks like somebody just walked over your grave. So I feel like that there's going to be a death that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. I'm also getting that there are some people that are already deceased that, you know, that was involved in possibly stealing something, an inheritance or property, a house, what have you. And those deceased people are literally speaking from the grave, because these people are still trying to capitalize on their name. You know, it has something to do with the mail, I'm also hearing. So you may receive something in the mail, or something may be intercepted in the mail that is coming to a certain address that possibly maybe nobody lives there anymore, but the mail is still coming to this address, and somebody has intercepted that mail that is going to probably give a lot of clarity and insight on what is actually going on, who was involved in this theft or stealing this property. And it definitely has to do with family members. I'm also hearing that somebody was married to somebody in the family as a child without their knowledge. There was a lot of marriages and divorce going on within this family, is what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, that is going to come to light. And that these documents were changed within the vital statistics. So we're dealing with some people that work for the vital statistics, okay? Possibly DHHS. I'm hearing also medical records were changed. Birth dates were changed. Variations of your name, the spelling of your name was also changed, is what I'm hearing. All right, come through, Spirit. Let's get a prayer in. Divine ancestors, archangels, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, all the archangels in heaven, crossed over loved ones, and our crossed over pets. We thank you for your protection and for protecting my energy as I give this clear and concise message to my beautiful, wonderful collective. And we bind and cast any negative, foul, putrid spirit that has come into this energy. We send it into the dry places. We send it into the dry ground in the mighty, precious name of Jesus. And all God's people said, Amen. Beautiful, wonderful collective. You're making some lifestyle changes that are really benefiting you spiritually, mentally, and physically, and it shows. Continue to do the good work. Continue to show your self-love. Do self-love, self-care. Mac Miller keeps coming to mind, that song, Self-Care, right? And enjoy the moment. Enjoy the journey of your spiritual awakening, and just know that what is meant for you will find you. And the divine, your ancestors, and the archangels are doing so much work behind the scenes that you don't even see or know. But just know that they are working in your favor. So just be patient. Continue to stay in line with the divine. Continue to do the work. And you're going to be all right. You know, you're going to see a miracle fall out the clear blue sky and land right in your lap. And it's going to like be the catalyst that gets you out of this, oh gosh, this perpetual, this whirlpool of chasing your tail and constantly starting over, but never actually finishing anything, never actually getting anything done. You're just in this, this state of just starting over all the time. So that's specific for somebody out there, my beautiful, wonderful collective. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for my beautiful, wonderful collective today? Come through, Spirit. Okay, so Malice, hypocrisy, suspicion, problems. Someone who is unconcerned with the feelings of others. So we're dealing with somebody that's very selfish here. So this person that's possibly involved with this theft, or that is just in your life, that is possibly slandering your name, or, you know, trying to take something that doesn't belong to them but actually belongs to you. This person is a hypocrite. And, you know, people are starting to be very suspicious of this person and their motives. Come through, Spirit. Oh, that's too many, Spirit. What else is my beautiful little reflection need to know about this? All right, so this to me is telling me that in this present situation, you're dealing with an attorney. Okay, this is an attorney, right? Who's in a position of power, an authority figure, okay? Who makes a lot of head over heart decisions, right? But this person makes head over heart decisions because they are very selfish, and they have a lot of malice. So this attorney is involved with a lot of fraud, I'm hearing. Yes, here was that King of Wands. Okay, so we have an attorney and a King of Wands that are working together. So this King of Wands is somebody that's has been in charge, okay? This could be, with the King of Wands, I always get like a military figure or a veteran, okay? Somebody that's in a leadership position that comes off on the up and up. Someone who inspires others to creative achievement, okay? So this could be somebody that is very motivational, or, you know, this is the go-to guy. Okay, so this guy is working with this attorney, right? And really on the cool, there's people that are starting to be very suspicious about this duo right here, right? And that is what is presently going on. Come through, Spirit. Yes, we also have a Virgo. This is another influence that's influencing the situation, is a Virgo. So there's a Virgo influence that is being, that's an influence on what's going on presently with this attorney and this King of Wands, possibly this military veteran. Come through, Spirit. I'm hearing stolen valor, maybe. Could be. And we have this Queen of Cups. So there's a... so I'm feeling like this Virgo possibly was in a relationship with this Queen of Cups, right? And this Queen of Cups is a, you know, a choice based on sincere feelings. So this person's very sincere, right? Is very empathetic. Is very intuitive, you know, maybe into divination as well. This could be a tarot reader. So we have a Virgo and a tarot reader. This could be a Virgo that is a tarot reader that is influencing this situation with this attorney and this military veteran, possibly a stolen valor. Yes, and what's in the future with this so far is what I've got is that there's a judgment that's going to be called on this house. This unhappy family, postponed, canceled reunion, and leaving home. So somebody's losing a house, okay? And also, too, this Virgo, you know, they're challenging tradition. They have an unconventional lifestyle, unconventional relationships, and reversed roles. Okay, so this Virgo is non-traditional, right? With this Queen of Cups. I'm getting... And it has something to do with this home, this marriage, possibly a marriage that was done without this Queen of Cups' knowledge. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? And they've tried to put a lot of insurmountable problems upon this Queen of Cups, okay? They put a lot of burdens that did not belong to this Queen of Cups onto this Queen of Cups' shoulders, okay? So they're putting a lot of blame game on this female, right? Right, and they're very vulnerable about this judgment that's coming in. They're very doubtful, and they feel very weak, and they don't have very much confidence in this judgment that's going to be called here in the near future. And they're very hasty. They're going to be very hasty. Okay, they're making very quick decisions. Okay, and they could be into a sex cult. I'm also hearing, right? That might be what this Virgo is actually involved in, and that's going to come to light. They could be doing this at this home that they stole from this Queen of Cups, possibly. And that judgment's being called on that. Come through, Spirit. Yes, because this Queen of Cups is a healer. Okay? This Queen of Cups is a healer. And this Virgo is very, was seizing an opportunity. Okay? And they're trying to let go of this regret. They're trying to stay motivated about maybe getting back in line with this Queen of Cups. Because they know that this Queen of Cups is a healer. And she's in the spotlight, right? And that's their only hope, is to reconnect with this Queen of Cups that they've overburdened, they've stolen from, obviously. And they know that this attorney and this veteran, or whoever this military official is, you know, they're going to have judgment called on this situation here soon. Yes, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to make travel plans. They're trying to get the heck out of here. They're trying to probably go out, leave the country right now. That is what they're hoping to do, but they know that they're not going to have success with that, right? They have doubts that they're going to be able to leave the country because of this judgment. So I'm feeling like somebody's got to detain on their passport. Yes, and it all has to do with this marriage, man. This disharmony, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability, disunion, and detachment. Yeah, so this house that they gained possibly through this fake marriage, or even just through a regular marriage, right, that they're claiming that they're maybe not in. Now they want reconciliation, right? They want to reconcile with this Queen of Cups that they know they've overburdened, that they know is a healer. And they're starting to see that everybody else is seeing that as well. And that these two people that are involved, this attorney and this King of Wands, that have worked together and conspired with this Virgo who was influenced. Maybe they came later. You know, this was already something that they were doing prior to this Virgo and this Queen of Cups actually getting into a partnership, possibly have children together as well. Okay. They're realizing that they came in, but they came and made an offer to this Virgo, okay, to continue this theft, to continue this harsh judgment, and continue to put burdens on this Queen of Cups here, okay. Yes, and now they are stuck with that decision because they can't move forward. Or maybe this is just, you know, the Queen of Cups or somebody in this whole collective. You know, you're getting a new perspective here, okay? And you're not really as stuck as you thought you were. Yes, and there's a death coming to the situation. What did I say at the beginning of this read? I felt like there was going to be a death that's going to come out. Or this might have to do with they're stuck because of this death that already took place, possibly, okay? They may have gotten a fake death. May have faked your death, or this could be somebody that's already passed over that was involved with this theft that's coming to light, and they don't remember. I'm hearing like they don't remember what they told them. Okay, they don't remember the paperwork that they gave them. Okay, murder was the case that they gave me, is what I just heard. Yes, and they had a lot of strength. This could be a Leo you're dealing with, but it just could be you, that you could have it in your chart, right? But with this death, they're stuck behind some kind of death that they thought they were going to have a position of strength on, right? And they made a fake proposal. Oh, wow. So there was a fake proposal done that gave them a position of power that they're now stuck on because they had to, produce this person, and they were unable to produce this person. So now they had to fake a death. Come through, Spirit. Clarify this death card. Oh, yes. It's definitely a marriage. Okay, so I'm getting that they had you married to somebody and that person has passed away, right? Right? And they were burdened. The burden of proof is now on them to prove that you are dead. And they produced a death certificate, is what I'm hearing. And this death certificate has got them stuck. There's something wrong with the paperwork here. I'm thinking it was because it was fraud. It was forged, right? Come through, Spirit. And that is what's getting these people hemmed up, okay? Yes. And they're trying to avoid this dangerous aftermath, okay? Because they are deceived by appearances, right? And they're very dramatic, and they're trying to avoid this drama, but they can't avoid this drama because it's causing a lot of uproar. Whoever has their hands in the pot, it's this marriage and this fake death certificate that really got them hemmed up, okay? And that is what's coming to light, right? What's coming to light is that this person that did this is a backstabber. They're very greedy. They're thieves, right? And what is this? This is the King of Pentacles. So he's in the reverse. So yeah, here's that King of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Sorry, that's involved with this. Okay, and this person I believe is involved with also the attorney. And I'm gonna keep dropping all these cards, right? And there's something that they cannot hang on to anymore. They're not able to sit on something. They have to release some kind of judgment. Something has to be released because of this death. This fake marriage and this death. So I'm thinking that they got you, somebody, my beautiful, wonderful collective, they had you in a fake marriage, possibly without your knowledge, or it had you in a marriage without your knowledge, obviously. And then they produced a death certificate. So now you're dead, right? But there's delays with this because, like, remember what I just told you? They don't remember what they told them. And they're trying to refabricate or excuse my language, recycle these emails and old messages, right? Or maybe they're trying to intercept. Maybe they have your phone hacked. because you're not dead. And it's starting to come to light that you are quite alive and well, beautiful, wonderful collective. You may have a platform. You may be a tarot reader. You may be doing divination yourself, but you have a following and people follow you and people are well aware. You may be speaking out about this, right? And that is what they're trying to delay. They're trying to delay this exposure, okay? And I'm going to leave it right there because you are the healer. You are healed and you are a healer and you are in the spotlight, and they don't want you to be healed. They don't want you to be in the spotlight. And that's the thing that they're having a problem with, is because, you know, they can't say that you're dead because it's obvious you're not. And they can't say that you're quite loony and that you need somebody to handle you and that you were crazy and that you were involved somehow with faking your own death. Well, they can't do that to you because you're speaking on it. Okay. So continue to speak on it, beautiful, wonderful collective. Okay. And like I said, what's meant for you is going to find you. Just do the necessary footwork, you know, go get an asset search done on you. If you don't know exactly where this theft is taking place or who might be involved, just start with your immediate family members. Put their names in when you get this attorney, this probate attorney, and just go down the list and go think back real hard about, you know, whatever grandparent, parent that might have been involved, knew about this, that kept it from you, or you had something that came to you that was supposed to be given to you, and judgment's being called on that. And somebody may be impersonating you as well. So if you have an idea on somebody who could have that information or got a hold of your information, put that person's name in there as well, okay? And you're going to find out that whatever they've been doing in your name or your social security number is going to come to light, but you're going to have to get an asset searched and you're going to have to get a probate attorney. That is what I've learned with my experience. So that is my advice to you, beautiful, wonderful collective. Just start researching and looking for a probate. They will take payments. They'll take, you know, you can put a little bit of money down, and then when you get to a certain point, they'll actually do the paperwork for you, but it's possible. It's not out of your reach. Keep going to work. Keep doing the right thing. You know, stay on your spiritual journey. Okay. Keep yourself clean, you know, keep yourself, don't surround yourself with toxic people. Do not let people from your past that you know have betrayed you in the past come back into your energy. Be very selective and protect your energy, because that is what the divine wants me to tell you to do. Okay. And just keep doing the work and you're going to be all right, man. And I'm telling you, 2025, before this year is done, we are going to see a lot of people come into their land of milk and honey. We're going to see a lot of people that are going to be going to jail for fraud, for stealing from other family members. And this is something that has been done for quite a long time. So that being said, beautiful, wonderful collective, I hope that you were able to get some kind of clarity, advice out of this. If not, at least it was fun. So this is Sedina Constantine here at Jukebox Tarot, coming at you live. So get you some, babes.